Well, the EAA organization tries to meet and support groups of aviators throughout the country. So how do you do that? They develop the chapter organization. So there are smaller groups of people throughout the country who really perform the same support that the main organization does. So in Midland, Michigan, in 1995, the Chapter 1093 was formed.
Focuses on encouraging pilots who would like to build their own airplanes. And another focus that they have is encouraging young people to be involved in aviation. It's gotten to be a large organization which has a large focus on really all aspects of aviation.
The Chapter 1093 here in Midland is involved in a lot of activities. It's an active group. It's a very supporting group.
And whatever they do, it seems like we have fun doing. Of course, the two biggest activities that we do are the Pancakte Breakfast and Avaition Camp.
The Pancakte Breakfasts are a fundraiser for the EAA chapter, and they also are a community event
to get the public out here to see Barstow.
Raise money for scholarships.
And then we do it differently than a lot of airports. We include children's activities.
with the little pedal planes and the face painting and the rocket balloons and all of the things that go on.
So we really have made it a community event.
Well, besides enjoy a wonderful meal, they can get out on the flight line, see the airplanes that are there.
General public is certainly invited to our Pancakte Breakfast.
Mostly we come back here because this is where all our friends are. This is where we learned to fly, so lots of folks here. We were members of this EAA chapter, and we just love it here.
It's not only to support our local communities, but also I love airplanes.
We have the Young Eagle program, we have the scholarship program, we have regular monthly meetings here at the EAA chapter that the public is invited to. They can come and learn more about aviation. A young person who may never have an opportunity to ride in a small aircraft is given the opportunity to take a ride. And we call that the Young Eagles program.
It's for kids ages 8 to 17.
To turn on the fuel pump, will you push that button up? Okay. Our annunciator lights, can you reach that button? We want to make sure our bulbs are working. Good. Flight instruments, good. A little bit of back pressure, pulling back. A little bit more. A little bit more. Man, we're flying.
Oh, well, I think I can see our house from here. I've never been this high before. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I've never been in an airplane before, but this is the best day ever.
It's just the beginning, and for some kids it actually does make a difference that they decide, well, maybe I will go to aviation camp.
Nothing gives me a greater thrill than to have a young person that's never been maybe an airplane in his or her life, and they're sitting in the co-pilot seat, and I'm the pilot, and they're looking down, amazed. There will be an explanation of the plane's control surfaces, aerodynamics.
The aviation camp was started about 17 years ago by Dat Hornsby, and the idea behind it was just to expose young people to the world of aviation.
Aviation Camp is a day camp for high school age kids that have an interest in aviation. And we cover a broad aspect of aviation. We try to draw in as many experienced people as we can.
We have probably 6 or 7 or 8 leaders. We have almost a 2-for-1 ratio with the campers.
We start off with the very basics. We pull out a bunch of different types of planes and we show them the differences between the planes. We cover everything from weather to how a plane flies to aviation history.
There are activities like visiting different hangars.
Do a field trip to NBS. They see the fire barn, the control tower, Dow hangar, and the Dow Corning hangar. They pull out charts and learn how to navigate. And on Saturday, they actually do a flight with a pilot.
Midland traffic, Barstow, 3-4 uniform departing.
We climb out at 80 miles an hour.
So from going from one teacher and a couple of helpers, it's really blossomed now to the present camp.
This camp is where I got my start. My very, very, very first flight ever in an airplane was at the end of camp years ago with Linda Langro. And it opened my eyes to this wonderful world, and that's why I come back, because I want to open young people's eyes to it just like it was. You can love flying and not want to be in that left-hand seat, and that love is what brings me back here constantly.
I think the most important thing about the Midland-Barstow Airport is that it's a resource for the city, and it's not a private club, it's a very public place, and it belongs to the citizens of Midland. We always hope that they'll feel welcome here, and that they'll stop out for events, for open houses, for Young Eagles, for Pancakte Breakfast, or that they'll just stop out and see who's here, bring family and friends, and make it their airport rather than a private, our airport concept.